Hey guys, this is Curry with Robert's Bushcraft. Recently had a friend of mine show me some of these things that came with a tent that they recently purchased. Asked me what they were for and how to use them. Well, today I'm going to show you what these are, how to use them, and how to properly stake out your tent with guy lines, use these tensioners, and tie a few useful knots. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first knot that we're going to go over is actually called a bowline knot. It's pretty easy to do. It's one of the more common knots that you see in bushcrafting and camping. It's pretty easy to tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our open end, pass it through the webbing loop or guy loop on the tent fly here. And what we're going to do from there, we're going to bring up a bite. I usually like to do up so that it looks like a D, letter D. Pinch it like that. Take this end, pass it through. Still holding these two pieces here. Go around and back through your loop. That way it looks like so. You just tighten it down. That is a bowline knot. Bowline, bowline, I've heard it pronounced a couple of different ways. I'm going to do that once more. Open end, pass it through the guy loop. Letter D. Pass it through your loop. Go around behind it and back through the loop that you made. So it looks like this. Tighten it down. There is a bowline knot. Now from here, I'm going to show you how to stake it out. Now I'm using this piece of cord here just to make it easier to see against this camouflage rainfly. This is the rainfly from the Diamond brand USMC Two Man Combat tent. In just a moment I'm going to show you how to do the bowline with these and how to use these guy line tensioners. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we're going to do the bowline knot with our actual guy line cord. Same process. Put it through the guy loop. Make your loop. In, around, and back through. Obviously you can make these a little tighter, but making this large for demonstration purposes. Now we're going to move on to how to use this. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to loosen up this loop here. Basically the way this works is you're going to pull this all the way through and run it up your guy line. And when you have tension on the guy line, this will bite into the rope, creating friction around this bend and stop. So you can adjust your guy line tension and length just by sliding this up and down. And here's what it looks like on a stake. Now we're going to attach this to a stake. I've already pre-positioned the stake down in the ground. And basically all you do is just loosen this end up. Put that around your stake. Lift it up out of the ground just a little bit so you can see it easier. But then you just begin to tighten the tension on your line. You just slide this up. Sometimes it helps to pull the guy line from the rainfly end. Pull and push until you reach the tension that you're looking for. And there we go. Now this guy line is staked into the ground. It's attached to the rainfly. And that's how you use a guy line tensioner. Sometimes we'll see people cut these off, or sometimes we'll see them tied around the tent stake, some overhand knots, or just not being used in the proper manner. So the reason behind the video today is to show you how to use these guy line tensioners. And we'll see them like this all the time. That's not the way to use it. Okay, the way to untie the bowline knot, super simple. Just pull it apart. Now you can tie a double bowline knot. You just double your loop. Same process. You just added one more loop. There you are. Another way to guy out your rainfly or your tent, bowline knot your stake, put your guy line around your stake, come back through over the bowline knot. Then you can do a slippery half hitch. Pinch it here, push through, pull it through. To undo it, simply pull that tag in. There you go. Now let's say there's an obstacle here, rock, stump, something of that nature, and we're not able to get a stake right there. We're not able to get all the way back through around the obstacle and back through our bowline knot. So I just said it different again. From now on, I'm just going to call it a bowline knot. It's just what I've always been used to saying. So, bowline knot. So let's pretend we're not able to get enough cordage back through the bowline knot. So we're going to come back here with this. So what we're going to do is create what's called a trucker's hitch. Super simple. Take a bite of rope. Take that over, under. Super simple to do. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Now, we're going to take our end of the rope here. Let's see, get it a little bit closer. I'm going to go around the stake and through this hitch. Same thing is going to apply here. I'm going to pinch it, do a slippery half hitch. And that is a trucker's hitch. These knots are pretty easy to do. It takes a little practice. But to undo this trucker's hitch, tag in, pull it, it all comes down, undone. And again with the bowline knot, just undo it. Easy, super simple to do. Showed you a couple knots, a couple useful knots. Practice on these knots. They come in really handy. They'll come in handy for guying out your tarps, hanging hammocks. I mean, the applications are endless. The guy line tensioners come in really handy. I love these things. Have them on AquaQuest tarp. We use them for our hammocks. Obviously rain flies, tents, things of that nature. Just come in really handy. Thanks for joining us again today. I'm Curry with Robert's Bushcraft. We'll see you next time.